Namaste and welcome to SonaliJoshi's Astrology Healing. In this video, we're going to see how the coming eclipses are going to affect all signs and all ascendants. To those of you who are new to astrology, usually eclipses come in pair, and same way on 14th of October we have solar eclipse. This will be seen in United States as well as South America and Canada. And even though India or China is not going to see eclipse, the effects of eclipse will be still felt. And how do eclipses affect you? Lunar eclipse will affect you more on the emotional level, and the solar eclipse will affect you more on the social level, personality level, or your image in the world type of level. In both cases, people will feel changes in the energy. People will also notice some emotional outbursts, and this time, since the eclipse is happening in the sign of Virgo, in the nakshatra of Chitra, the keywords will be perfectionism and harmony. And if you look at this, these are kind of opposite things. Because when people try to be perfect, they tend to be more aggressive. They tend to not to agree with others, scold others, or sometimes abuse others to reach that perfection. And this eclipse is exactly telling you to not to do that to the extreme. On the other hand, try to seek harmony. And the reason being, the first part of Nakshatra Chitra is in the sign of Virgo. However, the second part is in Libra. And that's where the Rahu Ketu axis is right now. So remember, you have to seek balance between trying to be perfect and in being that perfect, abusing others. Don't do that. Rather, try to seek harmony, try to seek balance between trying to do things better and better. And at one point, you have to let go, because Chitra Nakshatra is about revealing the Maya of this universe. Whatever you are thinking about certain aspects, usually they turn out to be otherwise. Now let us start with the sign Aries. If you have Aries moon, Aries ascendant, after this eclipse or even around this time now, you will notice that you are thinking about doing some restoration work. You are thinking about making new furniture, wardrobes, or changing your closets. Maybe being a new almari, new cupboard. Chitra primarily deals with all kinds of craftsmen. So furniture making, people who make sculptures, people who make big paintings, all the artists, all the craftsmen, they are going to get benefit of this eclipse. So depending on your sign and ascendant, you will come up with some work in this field. And Aries people are going to invest into either buying new furniture, ordering someone to do these things for them, and this is a pending karma for them. In doing that, make sure you feed the people who visit your home, who do the work for you. Aries natives will usually gain lot of things out of this because Jupiter is placed in the Aries sign right now. The caution for Aries natives is don't be too aggressive and do not use any abusive words. Now let us look at the sign Taurus. If you have moon in Taurus, ascendant in Taurus, usually you will gain through this eclipse. Maybe you are an artist, you are a painter, you are somebody who is creating some architecture, buildings, paintings, or doing some work related to construction, and you will get benefit through this. Or maybe you are working in a financial institution who also gives money to people who own businesses in these fields. So Taurus natives, they need to be very careful about dealing with their kids. The caution is do not use abusive words when dealing with kids. Understand what kids are going through. Blaming them, trying to be too critical about their mistakes should be avoided. In general, if you have Taurus moon or Taurus ascendant and you are somebody who is trying to create something for others, maybe building, architecture, sculpture, any kind of work related with skills of hands. You can also be a writer creating a script for somebody. You will have good success, good name and recognition in this time frame. If you have moon in Gemini or ascendant in Gemini, during this eclipse, you will notice your ascendant lord Mercury is a part of this eclipse. That means you will notice some social changes or emotional changes that are affecting you in this eclipse. However, moon and Mercury and sun, this is a great combination where you will find good ways of communicating to others. If you are in a service industry, in an industry that provides for, helps or supports in some way to all the artists, creators or people who build architectures, who create big buildings, do the construction work. If they are models, if they are into film industry, you will gain mental peace after this eclipse. If you are trying to enter into these fields as a newcomer, you will get good break. This is a good time to start thinking about how you can ensure safety, how you can ensure credibility in all these areas. If you are somebody who is a surgeon, who is a typically plastic surgeon, you will notice your clients will be increasing more and more. The caution for Gemini natives is, as far as your relationships go, personal relationships, don't be too competitive. Try to work with your partner. This also applies to your business partner. Understand you are a team and you are working together. This eclipse will usually give you peace of mind very soon. If you have moon in Cancer or ascendant in Cancer, you will notice you are trying to communicate with somebody. However, what you want to convey and what they are getting is sometimes different. After this eclipse, you will get a chance to rephrase your words. You may end up reapplying, redoing works related to the communications area because you are trying to perfect it, and that is a good idea. Take multiple turns and you will notice you are doing really well. If you have moon in Leo or ascendant in Leo, after the solar eclipse that is happening in the sign of Virgo in Chitra Nakshatra, you will notice suddenly there is a rise in how people look at you, how many people approach you related to new business ideas, new ways of earning money. You are going to discover something new after the eclipse. If you are a model, you are in the film industry, you are into any creative work, this is a great eclipse for you. The care that needs to be taken is when you talk to somebody, make sure you are polite, you are humble, and you are not using any curse words or abusive words. In general, Leo people tend to have higher self-esteem, as well as sometimes they take pride in boasting as well. Remember, creativity is given to everybody. Everybody has some kind of talent. So don't be harsh on them when people are not perfect. You may find that some of your team members are leaving. You may notice some of your team members are fiercely competitive, but eventually after this eclipse you will learn how to work with them. The caution for Leo natives is also that make sure you take care of your relationships. Typically all the female relatives should be given extra care. If you have moon in Virgo, ascendant in Virgo, eclipse is happening in your Rashi, you will notice that suddenly you find changes about why you are trying to be so perfect. Those of you who usually tend to prefer trying to perfect their art will suddenly feel like, no, I don't want to go to this extreme. I would love not to do all the things at the best way. Rather, I would wait, and it is okay to make some mistakes. And on the other hand, those of you who tend to let go of things, try to be more carefree, they will try to perfect their craft. Whether you are a builder, whether you are a plastic surgeon, whether you are an architect, or you work with any way with your hands and skills of hands, where you are serving somebody, you are creating something, you will notice you will have a dilemma between whether to be perfect or whether to let go of certain things. Take your time, don't overthink. And this is the key. The shift is going to happen, and this is going to be a good shift for you. You will notice whatever relations, whatever ways you figure out of earning money, having fame, or getting name, they will be coming to you. This eclipse is going to be good for you. Just understand, do not take any decision immediately within those 7 days after eclipse. Wait on the things that can be delayed. If you have already signed up for new house, new move, it is okay. But if something can change, something can wait, delay it, and you can do it once these energies settle down. Usually after 2 weeks you will notice both eclipses are done, and after 2 weeks you will notice all the changes. And this applies to all signs and all the ascendants. If you have moon in Libra or ascendant in Libra, you will notice you are realizing holding on to grudges is not good. Trying to be too competitive is not good, because in that you don't have friends. You lose friends when you try to compete with everyone, and this is the biggest lesson for Libra natives. No competition between couples and no competition between your team or team members. However, this eclipse is going to give you an opportunity to work with clients from foreign land, work with people who are really good into the industry related to hospitality or all kinds of service providers. If you are looking for a foreign trip, you are looking for visiting any ashram or trying to learn yoga or meditation, this is a good time. You will find a good teacher after both the eclipses are done, and this is really a good time for Libra natives to take some time out and focus on their meditation or any pilgrimage that they want to carry in this time frame. If you have moon in Scorpio or ascendant in Scorpio, you will notice suddenly you are getting more ideas about starting a business or doing some work by combining multiple disciplines. So if you are an artist, you may try to work with someone who is from a totally different field, maybe a mathematician. If you are an astrologer, you will like to work with somebody who is either a person who creates great sculptures, somebody is into painting, or somebody who is trying to serve really delicious food. Multidisciplinary work or projects is the key for Scorpio natives. If you are a student, you will work on a paper, research paper, or a project that needs knowledge of various fields. If you are a project manager, you will come up with an idea where you will work with people from different teams. For Scorpio natives, understand this is a turbulent energy, and typically when your ascendant lord or your lagna lord or moon owner Mars is conjunct Ketu, letting go is the good idea. Do not compete among your team members or your siblings. Also, make sure you support your neighbors, you support your extended family, and this is a good time. This eclipse will give you more opportunities about creating a system for long run. It's a good idea to take some time out and work with people from various backgrounds. Value their contribution. If you have moon in Sagittarius or ascendant in Sagittarius, you will notice you will get a lot of opportunities to meet and work with people from different backgrounds, different cultures, and typically this will be based on your communication skills. How you treat them, how you talk to them, how you elaborate your point will give you a lot of success. You may feel some anxiety, you may notice that feeling of, okay, am I delaying things? Am I the last one to do something? But let go of those negative feelings, and you will notice somebody whom you never expected any help from will come and help you in your projects, in your whatever work you have taken up. You may notice your boss is acting some way differently, but understand and remember whatever advice, whatever teachings you have received from your mentor, and follow that. This is not the time to go ahead and be critical about your teammates and people at work. You may point out the mistakes, but you need not insult anybody. And you will also notice you will find some new members joining the team or somebody from a different group acknowledging your work. If you are a teacher, if you are into coaching related to crafts, arts, or any field that teaches you like how to make jewelry, how to be an artist, all coaches are going to find that they are getting a lot of exposure, lot of recognition, and new clientele. Usually solar eclipse will give you a lot of opportunities. If you have moon in Capricorn or ascendant in Capricorn, you will notice there is a constant change at your workplace. People are not happy. There is a lot of discontent. New members are joining, and the people whom you had trust with or comfort of working with, they are suddenly getting out of your circle. Well, this is not going to affect your ways of earning money. Rather, it will give you more opportunities. However, mental peace is something that you have to work on. Do not have any negative attitude in mind, or watch your words. If you are trying to be too pessimistic, it's time to change it. You will find a new mentor, new advisor, or somebody who will guide you in the right direction. If you or your relatives have Capricorn ascendant or Capricorn moon, remember this is a good time to thank your mentor or your teacher and remember their teachings. And if you are looking for a new one, this is a time where you will find new guide or advisor. If you have moon in Aquarius or ascendant in Aquarius, this eclipse is going to show you new ways of communications. If you are a stage manager, event manager, into sales or marketing, you will find new clients. You will work with people from different cultural backgrounds, and you will notice the ideas that you present will be out of the box, but still they will be accepted. Do not make any false promises. That is the only caution if you have Aquarius moon or Aquarius ascendant. If you notice that you are feeling low or you are thinking about the mistakes from the past, accept those, try to correct them as much as you can. Say sorry if you have to say sorry to someone, and move forward. Any small change, anything that you do on an everyday basis that contributes to your growth is valuable. Eclipses can make you feel low, can make you feel anxious, but Aquarius natives have to understand it is their chance to work with people from different backgrounds and value their contribution. The feelings of feeling low, being depressed will be noticed, but it will eventually change. Doing meditation, taking time out from the busy schedule will always help. Those of you who do not have job, have Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Ascendant, or Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Ascendant, should donate food, should donate materials that are needed for studies to others, and that will help them overcome these obstacles. If you have Pisces Moon and Pisces Ascendant, this eclipse will show you the real nature of people who are reporting to you, and this can be sometimes very challenging, and sometimes it may bring out the feelings that you exactly have for those people. Pisces Ascendant can also start work related to any furniture buying, restoration, and they will usually hire an artist or craftsman, somebody who has great skills of hands to work for them. Make sure when these people visit your home or your office, you feed them, talk to them nicely, and make sure you try not to be too perfect in getting things done. It is a good idea to seek proper balance, and things will work out for you. Donating to the hospitals, donating food, donating to senior citizen related places would be really good for Pisces natives. And here is a general remedy for all signs and all ascendants. After solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, donate to your people who are helping you as domestic help. Your maid, driver, security guard, lawnmower, anybody comes and works for you in your house, donate something to them. Donating food is the best thing. If they need any education supplies for their kids, if they need any help related to clothing, winter clothing should be given to them. Make sure use both these eclipses as an opportunity to donate to others, support others, and help others. Also, take at least one day out in a month where you listen to somebody and give them emotional support. Maybe they are from your extended family, they are from your friend circle, but you will notice this will help you tremendously. Donating in general on Amavasya and Purnima is a great remedy for all signs and all ascendants. If you have more nakshatras of sun in your horoscope, like Uttara Falguni, Kritika, then make sure you also donate on Sankranti. If your ascendant lord is conjunct Rahu and Ketu in your natal horoscope, you should also do Durga Puja or visit the temples like Vaishnav Devi, Chatushrangi, or any Amba Mata temple depending on the place where you live. For Ketu, you can do Ganesh Puja, you can chant Atharva Shirsha, and you can also donate to people who are handicapped. Hope this video helps you understand what is going to happen after these eclipses, and the key words are: don't try to be too perfect, rather try to seek harmony and balance. My readings have a lot of waiting time. However, I would suggest you can reach out to me after January. Until then, I may not be able to see all of your questions and reply, but I'll do it later. Thank you. Namaste. Shubhamastu.